Last time on Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Lamppost discovered a parrot. The parrot said, "Don't forget DL6." And then Issa was like, "Dang, don't forget DL6." And then an earthquake happened in a flashback. And then you hit the like and subscribe button and left a comment, and also hit the notification bell, because that's how we end our episodes.
Wow, that
And
did
that-
happen last time.
That all happened in that exact order.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else happened. You didn't miss anything else.
It's been, for the record, about 3.5 weeks since we last recorded, so,
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
yes.
Yeah.
January
we've had to
17th
do a little bit
was
of
when we last recorded. It is now the 11th of February, so...
Wow, you're giving away your secrets to your audience about how far in advance you
Yippee!
record these.
That's been a known fact for years.
Well,
Hey.
that's true. Anyway, just this time last year, we were
I think we were
getting
wrapping
through-
up
Yeah,
999.
we were wrapping up 999
I think
Yeah,
so,
a
yeah.
year ago. It's been a year. That's crazy.
If you haven't watched that series, go watch it. It's so good.
In fact, that's how Lamp came to get on this show in the first place.
That's true.
That's true. She's a stalker who just kind of barged in.
Wait. Larry's in this?
Yeah, remember?
Oh, yeah,
we
Larry's
lost,
back, yeah.
and then
When
Larry came in saying he had new testimony.
Because he was there. This is still the whole thing with Nessie.
Yeah, the court ruled Edgeworth guilty,
Yeah, that was insane.
and
That
then
was.
Larry
I
came
mean, I
in and
told
was
you
like,
he
"Nope."
did it, so...
He didn't do it. Why am I the only one that's on Edgeworth's
Listen, he just
side?
looks like a killer, okay?
He doesn't.
Your mother looks like a killer.
He looks like a very sweet boy. Speaking of sweet boys, court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw. I don't know if I remember how to do this old man judge voice.
I mean, that's pretty spot on. So.
Alright.
You just say literally any tone, any inflections, it'll be fine.
He'll come back. On the night of December 24th.
That sounds like Mickey Mouse.
That was pretty good, right? That was a good
No,
one.
that was.
That
okay.
sounded pretty close to it.
Right. Leave it to me.
Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance.
Oh, I forgot. Vampire Man's here too.
On Carmen
you've been
didn't even
out of the
have
game
time
for
to
a
prep his
while.
Oh, it's
witness.
been a while. I haven't.
How could you forget Dracula over there?
I don't know how I freaking forgot, dude.
He's
The
so
only thing I
iconic.
remembered about this case was that Edgeworth. We had to save Edgeworth. That was literally all I remembered of this case.
Oh boy. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. The night of the murder.
Night of the murder.
Night of the murder.
That night, I was in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop down. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. Looked out over the lake, but I didn't notice the boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
That was so helpful, Larry. I'm so glad he was able to
Oh my
testify for
gosh.
that.
I can't believe that information was the information that would save
It was
Edgeworth.
so vital.
That was an unusually vague testimony. Even for this court.
Oh, at least he's
I guess
aware of it.
An unusually vague kind of guy.
I guess my standards have gone up somehow. In any matter, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
What's wrong, Nick?
What, are you self-conscious about it now?
It's because now I realize watching. Okay, full disclosure. By this point, there's a few episodes out of this series, and I have to re-listen to myself play as voice as Maya, and it's funny seeing how high pitched I make your voice, knowing that in later episodes it just starts becoming more and more my normal voice.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you
Just a
are
little
Maya,
bit.
so it's
And
fine.
it,
I mean,
I'm
you basically
not
are. Yeah,
though.
no, but you kind of are.
That's
sort of.
crazy.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, it's Larry. I have no idea what he's gonna say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick.
Forward and back, and then forward,
Forward
and
and
back,
Back and then
forward
go
and
forward
back.
and back and then one foot forward.
All right, what are we gonna press?
On a boat on the lake, okay. Just looking for something. What are you looking for?
I would press that.
What are you looking for?
Looking for something.
Yeah.
Mr. Butts. What was it you were looking for?
Not chuckle at my name every time you say it, please.
Well, I was thinking of something else.
What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely, he was hunting for this Gordy.
In a matter of speaking.
Okay, wait. So you can make assumptions, but we're not allowed to? I see.
I actually
how
can't
it
even
is.
remember if that's how he sounded when I voiced him before. But
I'm-
you know
I think
what?
that
That's
sounds-
about right.
That sounds like how I remember. I remember it being very gruff.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if that was the truth.
This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Yes? No? I would say I would press
I
that.
think that. All right,
I
let's
would-
do it. Let's do it.
yeah.
Let's do it.
we don't got anything to lose.
Around what time was that?
Well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12 o'clock. Yeah.
12 o'clock. You're not sure?
Hey, give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay?
People use watches these days, Larry.
You would be surprised at the amount of people that actually, in fact, do not.
He was thinking about going home, he heard the bang.
Press. Did you see where it came from? Do you know what direction? Yeah!
Yeah, that was exactly the line of thought. Yeah, well, I wasn't so sure about that. I looked around, you know.
Oh, I'm sure you did. Did you look at the lake? You know, the lake that you were on?
Yeah, I looked. I was on it. Didn't have anything else I could look at.
Looked out over the lake, but I didn't notice the boat. Okay.
Press it. I mean, what do we got to lose?
That's true.
Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Humana.
Humana.
Order up! Oh, sorry, my old job is coming to the mind. Well,
Is your dementia
Mr.
kicking in again? Whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. Not sure whether there was a boat out there or not.
Listen, if a camera was able to see the boat, there's no way a person wasn't able to see a boat.
Oh, no, that's okay, it's no problem. That's just the most important part of the case. Larry. So you heard a gunshot, then went home.
You just casually went
Fuck
home after hearing a
everything.
gunshot? Like you wouldn't try to report it? Oh, that's
So,
true.
you
one
only
bang.
heard one bang, correct?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, Nick.
It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions.
Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister,
Yeah, she would be pretty helpful right now.
but she's
You'd be pretty
dead.
stressful right now, for sure.
I guess we'll just press the last statement then.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright?
There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin.
Ah.
Yeah, okay, first of all, what time was it?
Oh, it was after 11 o'clock when I went out on the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak.
And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour?
I was looking for something. Well, do we have anything to
All
present?
right.
here?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was
we need
gonna
to go
say.
over the evidence.
Let's take
So-
a peek at what we got.
Yeah, maybe
Didn't
Sharon,
notice-
you
The picture is
Yeah.
blank.
the picture's
Look
blank.
at the picture. The picture's blank. There's nothing in that picture. So where'd that bang come from?
You want to present
What
that?
was
then?
Yeah,
that
go ahead.
thing?
We'll just
Let's
go ahead. We have 5
present it.
tries.
Sorry,
Yeah.
that's wrong.
Wait, was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I think you're on the right track, but I think that might have been the wrong statement.
All right. Well, we got 4 more tries.
No. Go back to the statement that he. Go back to the statement that he heard a bang. Yeah, try that one.
No.
Wrong.
Dang it!
All right, we have 3 more tries.
Frick. Unfortunately,
All
I don't know what the freak is going on. Oh, wait.
After midnight.
Yeah, she said just after midnight that she heard them. But the first picture is from 11:50. Butts said that he was, by the time he got back from being on the lake, it was probably close to 12 a.m.
I still feel like we could push him looking for Gordy. But-
I think we already went over because we figured it out outside of the courtroom that
Yeah.
Gordy was the samurai thing.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
think that would.
evidence probably.
I don't
yeah,
think. I don't think that's gonna hold any.
Yeah, no, you're right.
bearing.
No, you got a good point. I think that evidence was probably only for Lotta,
Yeah,
probably not for the court.
that was to
Uh,
crush Lotta's hopes and dreams. So,
Go ahead, yeah, present this just because it says here that.
wait, are we presenting it here?
I mean, yeah, because he's saying he heard a single gunshot. This
Single
says that there were
gunshot,
2.
I went right. Okay, do it.
There we go.
Listen, if I just have it sit on the screen long enough, eventually their eyes gravitate towards it.
This is
Ooh,
how
wait a
Issa
sec,
gets.
Larry.
This is how Issa gets us to move forward. We're
Sometimes-
stuck in analysis paralysis.
Hey, Lamp and I share a brain cell occasionally. What?
You only heard one bang. You're sure?
That's what I said.
But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. I'm sure you guys remember that happening, right? That was
Oh,
totally
Frick,
in
we
his
already-
testimony that you
We already
remember.
questioned him.
Yeah.
They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
Yo, Nick. Please.
Eh.
Oh!
Something's been bothering me.
Wait, the reason
Yeah.
he thinks there's only one gunshot is because the first gunshot that took the
Wasn't-
photo was when the Silver Samurai,
Yeah.
sorry,
Steel
the
Samurai.
Steel Samurai
Yeah.
exploded. and flew in the water. That was the first bang, and of course there's no picture of anything on the lake because it flew off in the goodness
Yeah, but that
knows
photo was
where
taken at
in the water.
He's trying to-
11:50. He started looking at 11.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
See, I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay?
Nah, bro. Mr. Butts,
What?
I swore to myself I'd never go back into retail, which is why I joined the legal system and became a judge.
I didn't really need to know that, Your Honor.
My point being, you only heard one gunshot. You sure?
That's the face of a man who is very sure.
Yeah.
I
I mean, anytime I'm totally sure about something, I need to really think hard on it just to make sure I'm sure.
well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
Yes, that's cooler. Eh?
Not sure? How could you be not sure?
Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Yeah,
Something else?
my radio, dude, on my headphones.
What? Headphones? What a loser.
People still listen to
Orders! And stop that booing! Headphones are cool! Mr. Butts, we're listening to a radio on earphones?
Yeah, so what? That a crime?
Yes.
As a matter of fact, it is.
I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal?
You guys have phones, right? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion?
Waste of time.
I don't know why.
I do
even
not
ask.
accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony.
Alright. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony?
That's enough out of you, Larry.
These are only shot. Oh, never mind. Alright, we're giving up.
No, I think I've heard enough. This is all too embarrassing. In fact, I think we've all heard enough.
That's crazy. What are you saying, Nick? Stop now. Mr. Edgeworth will be found guilty.
Well, have you maybe considered that he might have actually done it?
He's not guilty! It's Edgeworth! We have to... Oh, what if the reason his suit is fuchsia pink is because it's dyed with the blood of every man he's
I'm pretty
murdered?
sure it's burgundy.
because
Oh, frick.
because people bleed.
No,
like a
no,
burgundy
no, no.
fuchsia.
It's not burgundy. Burgundy's like a dark red. His suit's like a pink.
It's not that pink.
Yeah, like a
His suit's pink.
like a fuchsia. Yeah.
Which I guess doesn't make sense. Anyway. Wait. Oh, I almost gave her old man voice. We have to turn this trial around now.
Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Oh. Ah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Actually, I was already declared to have lost. This is just kind of like overtime.
Exactly. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio and anything else.
Right. Leave it to me.
Leave it to Butts. Well, I wouldn't if there was any other way out of this, believe you me.
Remember, if something stinks,
It's
Usually his
probably-
butts. What Larry heard.
it's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot.
Okay, so you heard one, but not two?
Remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too.
Okay, what was he saying? What?
What was he saying?
You're listening to your radio at a high volume? Don't you care about your hearing?
Yeah, what's the problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Is this a free country?
No. I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is, as usual.
I'm pretty sure if we put the country up for sale, it certainly wouldn't be free.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio.
True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. The fact that it's not really a testimony.
Wait,
Objection!
Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me? DJ?
An
Like a
announcer,
bird?
the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
I can't believe I'm continuing this charade.
Come on, we can find something.
What Larry heard?
Okay, we don't need to touch on that.
So I was listening to an all-request show on the radio.
Sure.
He was listening to it real booming loud like.
Yeah.
I'm sure I heard that gunshot.
Yeah.
I remember exactly what the DJ was saying.
What was he saying? What did he say?
Well, what did he say?
Did he say, I know who Edgeworth's murderer is because it's me?
Right. Please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said to us?
Like a pin in time? Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care, and also because I'm very curious.
Well, aren't you just so curious, Your Honor? We have to find
care.
out.
We should care.
We should care.
We should care.
We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should.
Why?
Because it's Christmas.
Almost Christmas, actually.
Daring is caring.
Yeah, almost Christmas isn't Christmas.
Well, how do you know if we don't ask,
Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot.
Could be that one, maybe? Otherwise, we can press him, too.
I mean, we got three more. Well, yeah, we have three
Listen,
more.
it could be that photo, it could be the lake photo, it could be the,
Just
this
after
position.
Yeah, maybe this one.
midnight. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I
that's
would. Yeah,
after.
present.
She would have
present.
said it's Christmas.
Larry! Are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct?
Huh? Well, what's with the face? You look scary, dude.
Well, he is a
Hey,
liar.
you're trying to scare me. You better know I don't scare that easy.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? You are
Your
looking
Honor.
kinda spooky.
Did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot.
Indeed. And
Almost
Almost
Christmas
Christmas
means it
means it
wasn't,
wasn't
Christmas.
Christmas. Sorry, I had to join you for that.
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas.
That is
It's a
This-
very screen capped
this
image
is a very
there.
memed. Yeah, this is very memed. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, this is a very popular meme.
Almost Christmas means it
Means it
wasn't
wasn't
Christmas.
Christmas.
Do you
That's
realize
crazy.
what this means?
It wasn't Christmas.
When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
That would seem to be the case, yes.
But that contradicts the two testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor.
He's pulling the Edgeworth pose.
Not really, but
Well, I mean, Edgeworth holds the paper with 2 fingers, and he looks a bit more smug when he looks at it, but
listen, they're both lawyers that both hold paper.
That's true.
that is true.
Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Wow. Christmas. Order! Order! What does this mean? Is Larry Butts actually a time traveler?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, not again. They found me. I gotta go, guys. But before that, the 2 prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight.
They found me. What does that even imply?
Remember when I said I was supposed to die like a few days ago?
It was a couple months
Well-
ago, actually.
That's true. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious.
What?
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim he heard the gunshot before midnight?
I don't know. Is he right? Is he wrong? I don't know.
He's right.
I'm
He's
right.
Phoenix right.
Ace Attorney. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight.
So what does that mean for the... Oh, wait. Is this the missing 3rd shot, but it was actually the 1st shot?
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me the evidence that there was a gunshot
Show
before
him the picture! Like that!
Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But there's nothing on the lake in this picture.
Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises.
Aha!
Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely Christmas Eve.
I'm so freaking lost. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna watch this back and be like, it was right there in front of you the whole time.
It's
But
so obvious
this
if you know
means-
the answer.
What the frick does this mean?
I mean,
This
we
means
but we know that the gunshot was fired. The gun was fired 3 times, and we
we
called this
know
out like,
that.
a long time ago. Like, we talked about this for the longest time, that this was something that they never
But-
touched on.
What is it? This means that the gunshots. Oh wait, this means that someone had the gun before they went on the boat. Did the old man have the gun and he shot it to test if it worked, and then he put it in the boat that for some reason he knew Edgeworth and this dude were gonna be in. And what the?
You'll
What
know
the
eventually.
frick?
You'll know.
What's
eventually.
going on?
I guess you'll find out.
Get in the comments.
Well, we're not done yet. Oh, right. Leave a comment anyway.